Hi everybody, it's Kelly O'Black for the Crafty Maven Getaway with this week's Stash It Monday video. The inspiration board really inspired the colors, and the shapes on it really inspired some of the papers within my layout this week. I'm going to be scrapping this photo of my aunt and I, and the blanket and the wall in the background on the inspiration piece really inspired that aqua and white striped paper. I'm going through my October Afternoon Summertime collection, and I'm going to use a lot of papers from that, but also some other papers from October Afternoon and a couple other little things thrown in here as well. I'm using Summertime because it is Stash It Monday, and this is October Afternoon's collection from last year. Earlier this year, I was going to order Elle's Studio Summer Collection, the new one for this year, and I hadn't bought it yet, so I went into my stash because I thought I had a few pieces left from the October Afternoon Summertime and last year's Simple Stories Summer Collection, and discovered I had a ton of both of them left because I love them both and they really, really went well together. So I didn't, because I had so much left, and that inspired this layout. So what I'm doing here right now is I'm still playing with papers. I was thinking about putting that photo on that orange paper, but I didn't like all of the big white spaces it left, but it was a nice match for the floral paper that I'm looking at. I'm continuing to play around here, and nothing is really satisfying me. I looked at that green triangle paper from October Afternoon. I'm looking at this blue or this aqua dot paper, and that didn't inspire me. I really wanted to use the aqua and white stripe in a big bold way as the background. And I need something to back that photo with, but I'm just not finding the right paper. So I went to my stash of just regular paper, and I'm kind of looking at that to see what else I can find here. And that's a Bella Boulevard paper there that I'm looking at, but it's a little bit too formal and a little bit too white. That again is a Bella Boulevard paper as well. Again, a little bit too formal. There's another October Afternoon paper that I'm trying out here, but I do like the paper with the photo, but it's not quite right. And then I find this Elle's Studio paper, and that's perfect for the photo. So the name of the Elle's Studio paper is Joyful, and the paper's name is Warm and Cozy. I'm sorry, the collection is Joyful, and the paper's name is Warm and Cozy. And those dots on that paper really also reminded me of the watermelon skirt in the layout, so that's why I used the dots on that. The floral paper here that I'm working with now is from October Afternoon. It is from the Summertime collection, and it's called Flower Garden. And I really liked the colors in this paper because that totally is pulling the colors from the inspiration piece. The aqua's in there, the pink is in there, the yellow is in there, and the green is in there. It's not quite as acidy and yellow as the green in the inspiration piece, but it is still there. Then I have that gray chevron paper. That is from October Afternoon Travel Girl, and the paper's name is Guidebook. If you look at those chevron lines, they really reminded me of the lines in the cookies on the bottom right of the inspiration piece. Then I have a pink dot paper there. It's October Afternoon Sidewalks, and that is the marbles paper. That color in that paper reminded me very much of the pinks and in the inspiration piece, and the dots from the watermelon skirt. It reminded me of the watermelon skirt, so I thought that was a great paper to use. I am playing right now with how I'm going to arrange these a little bit. I wasn't sure at first. You saw me playing around with this a lot more than I normally do, but I finally get it down to this general arrangement. But before I decide how to cut the blocks, I need to get this printable on it, and that is an Amy Tangerine printable from American Crafts, and those colors in that printable are perfect again for the colors in the inspiration piece. I just thought the camera was kind of cute too, because I don't know that there are any pictures of my aunt and I. She's also my godmother of when I'm an adult. There are pictures of me and her when I was young, but not since I've been an adult. So right now I'm just playing with placement of the papers a little bit more, trying to decide what to do. I'm leaving a fairly large border on the floral paper because I'm thinking that on the bottom, I'm thinking that that's where the title will go. And now I took that aqua and white stripe paper, just cut off the border strip. That's October Afternoon Midway. The name of the paper is Duck Pond. And at first you saw me turn the pink dot paper horizontally, but I decided that was too much horizontal, that I need to go with some vertical again to kind of bring out the vertical stripes. So I really like how this is looking. But I'm thinking that bottom chevron, the bottom border on the chevron might be a little bit too much. So I go and I cut off just the smallest, I don't know, maybe 1/4 of an inch off of that, and I like it much better now. So my ATG gun was just giving me the worst time with this layout. As you can see, I ended up having to take the tape off the roll and do all of that. So anyway, like I said, I don't think that there are any pictures of my aunt and I together as adults, just pictures of me when I was young with her. And the cool thing about this is when I was a little girl about 3, there's a photo of my aunt and I look exactly like her, even though we don't look anything alike any longer. But when I was little, you would have sworn that my picture was her and vice versa. So it's just kind of a cool thing. I thought it was fun, you know, because that's in my mind all the time. So I thought it was cool when we were at this mini family reunion a couple of weeks ago that someone took this photograph of us together, because of course I'm always a photographer and I never get pictures of me with other people. So it was just a great opportunity, and I'm so grateful to that person for taking the photograph. So now I'm pretty sure that I have the papers down where I want them to go. So I'm gluing down them pretty far at this point. Instead of normally I just kind of leave it in the inside, but I was pretty sure that I wasn't going to be tucking anything under these. These are the summertime journaling cards, so I'm kind of looking to see if there's anything that I can journal on with those cards, even though I think I knew when I took them out that they were too big. So now I'm going to my sheets of October Afternoon label stickers, because I'm thinking, well, I could use those perhaps to do something with them. That is the stickers from the summertime collection. I did think about putting that little banner of lights, that little string of lights up there in the top, but that just doesn't work. You know, if the floral paper wasn't there, it might have, because that little banner and the wide striped aqua and white paper is really cute together. So if you happen to have this in your stash, that would be a fun layout to do with a summertime party. So then I decide I really need to go to something smaller for journaling, and I pull out this label sticker, which is not going to stay, but I'm going to play with that for a little bit. And I pulled out my wax paper so that I could position them around. And as I'm doing this, I find this orange label sticker that I really like, but I'm not especially loving the placement down there, because my aunt's name is Joanne, which is fairly long, and I know that that's going to be maybe too long. So I decide, well, maybe I need to look at the letters that I have to figure out how big that title will actually be. And I pull out this sheet of orange letter stickers from Bella Boulevard. And I don't like this for a couple of reasons. One, they blend in way too much because they're not raised, I guess. That's what it is. That's the second thing. They're not raised. I have a thing about flat letter stickers for titles. I need to get over it. But anyway, they didn't work very well. And because that paper was so busy, I knew I was going to need something a little bit bigger than that. So I go to these pink chipboard glitter letters, and I really like those. That alphabet is the shoebox font in bubblegum. So, and again, these are the chipboard thickers. So I'm thinking about, at first, I toyed with, I wasn't going to call it her name, which is Aunt Joanne, but I was thinking about calling it, I think, Godmother at first, and then decided that instead I really wanted to use her name there, to use the Aunt Joanne. So that's what I'm doing right now. And as I was tapping or pointing to the letters, I was just making sure that I had enough letters to do everything. Now this is the very first time I've used this alphabet, and I've had it for a while. I don't remember exactly how long, but I just wanted to make sure that I had like enough N's, because there's 3 N's in this title, and that used up my stash of N's, so I'll have to get creative after this. So now that I know where the title, or what the title is going to be and how big it's going to be, I'm playing with the label stickers again and realize that the orange label sticker is just not going to work down there for journaling, that maybe I can put that up on the top. And that is where it is. And that's actually where it's about where it's going to remain. But I am looking at some of these tabs from the summertime labels to see if those will work. And that green one does not, but more to come on that later. The orange label that I use there is from the October Afternoon Bookworm label stickers from Public Library. And part of the reason that I decided I wanted to do multiple label stickers once I decided it would look better up at the top is those little individual label stickers kind of reminded me of the citrus slices that are in the bottom left of the inspiration piece. They're, I think, 3 different colors if I remember. I don't have the inspiration piece sitting right in front of me, but I think they're aqua and pink and green. But anyway, they just kind of reminded me of that cascade of those pieces. Even though I'm not using all circles, I have some rectangles here, but it just seemed to work well. And I'm living dangerously here. I didn't glue down these chipboard letters, which, you know, the chipboard thickers just don't stick. So that is one thing. I still haven't, I finished this about a week ago, and just needed to get the editing and voiceover done, but I do need to go back and use my Scotch Quick Dry, because otherwise that could be disastrous. So anyway, I had used the wax paper for all these labels to get them kind of positioned there, and I ended up taking them off and putting them on. Now, putting it on the layout then. The aqua label that I used there is from October Afternoon Watering Can from the label stickers there. And the collection there was Farm Girl. I don't know if I told you this, but the orange one was from the Bookworm label stickers, which was from Public Library. And then that pink label sticker there is from Sugar Shack the label stickers, and that is from the Midway collection. So I used label stickers from Midway, Farm Girl, and Public Library, all again October Afternoon. And now I'm just working to see what other things I could possibly put on there. I grabbed that orange puffy heart. That is from October Afternoon Summertime from the Pillow Puffs. And I'm going back again, and I'm looking to see, I put down a pink tab there, and that came from the Summertime Daily Flash double take stickers from October Afternoon. So I was kind of looking at that, and then I found that heart sticker, and I'm kind of playing with a second heart sticker. I'm going to futz with this a little bit, but those heart stickers are from the October Afternoon Summertime Little labels. There's a couple different types of labels, or yeah, label sheets, tab sheets in the Summertime collection. So I'm using my cutter bee tweezers there to get those hearts down, just because they're so little and hard for me to grab. So I'm really liking what this is. It doesn't, you know, the title gives it dimension, and the Pillow Puff sticker does, and then I put a little bit of foam tape behind one of the hearts, so that helps as well. So I just journaled on that label, or the tab there, and it says Godmother, so that that's labeled because I had thought about that being the title. And then I'm just talking a little bit about our relationship on the label stickers there. The end is almost here, so there is a still shot and a couple of detail shots. Hope you are all well, and we'll see you again soon. Bye!